Alright, so we're back live here from Aquapy, Lake Merritt, Aquapy 2.0. Once again, it's a really nice day, like suddenly. We started out some overcast and a little bit of sprinkling. And in perfect timing to board Aquapy, it became sunny. And it's amazing and beautiful out here. I've never been on Lake Merritt, so this is actually a really awesome experience right now. Just being on Aquapy for the first time, being on Lake Merritt for the first time, and also knowing that Aquapy has already had one warning to be removed from Lake Merritt, so it's a matter of time before this will no longer be available as an experience. So if you're viewing this, get the word out, come support Aquapy. Did you want to be on stream before I accidentally catch you?
I want everybody to see the mailbox.
Okay.
But
That's
this is
amazing.
Our address, 99 Lake Merritt Lake.
99 Lake Merritt Lake.
If you want to send us mail, here's the spot. We're always home.
This is
We
amazing.
got the flag at half-mast. That's because we need more mail.
We need more mail.
Yeah.
Send mail to 99 Lake Merritt for Lake Aquapy.
Wow.
This is great, 99.
What is TN? And
that's
that has failed. TN failed today.
Can I take a picture?
Anybody that's viewing, can you let me know how the broadcast is right now? If we have full video. I know sometimes my video freezes and gets choppy and sometimes even lost completely. So if you can confirm with me that I have video before I miss the opportunity to capture really awesome streams of this for you guys. I'm going to take a moment to step inside the actual house structure of Aquapy. Right now we're on the front yard, basically.
Yeah, it's kind of broken though.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I could have put a screwdriver.
Oh, yeah. We'll have a screwdriver later.
They even have a nice little picket
But we'll have
fence.
reason to do it. I'll put it down.
And we have flower boxes up in the window.
We had a booming sound system while we had batteries.
Yeah, I heard, I got to watch Okasho's broadcast of the music that was going on one of the first
Oh, really?
nights.
There was on live stream?
Yeah, he had it going on live stream from...
That's cool.
But I don't think he actually came out to get on. Like, he did it from the bank.
Yeah.
So...
That's like... Whoa, the volume up high.
So I'm getting, from my stream has a chat. I'm being told that a subcommittee passed a bill today that would stop Occupy Nashville of their ability to have shelter to occupy. So this is at a Senate level. It's pretty shocking and interesting information. Thank you, Ohio OWS, for that. It's crazy. Tangelo just had them inside the Senate meeting on stream, apparently. So we're gonna go inside. We're gonna go inside the actual house structure of Aquapy. Oh no, it's floating away. If you guys can see the construction, these are actually like barrels that we're floating on. They're like kind of like large candy, like the kind of candy barrels you see at candy stores that the structure is built on and is floating on. So it is a little, when you move, you actually do kind of tip a bit, so you have to move carefully.
Me all that.
Whoa.
Ah!
Huh?
You have to like balance your weight very precisely, you know, like move slowly or like, yeah. It's the best deal.
So, currently inside the housing structure of Aquapy.
It's been torn down a little bit already because we've been planning to move out already, you know. Like,
Yeah, because of
already,
the
like,
warning.
You know, a lot of the stuff has been taken off.
Yeah.
So.
You've been in here from the beginning?
Yeah, I was like part of the crew that built
it?
Yeah.
Do you want to go on and tell how it was built? Like how you guys put the planning and structure together and building of it? Because that's like some really awesome information that people have been wondering.
Okay, yeah. Well, we built it. This structure, the way it's built, is actually built because we built it modularly. We built it on the second floor of a warehouse. So we had to build every piece of it so that it would fit into the 7-foot long freight elevator.
Right.
So every piece is like 7 feet long. So there's like 3 panels, 1 panel, 3 panels, right? I think so. Yep. And the roof was built in 2 parts and reconstructed downstairs on the street. Actually, 4 parts, I guess. You know, it was like all just like super modular. You know, like these the floor space down here is actually 4 separate um, uh, platforms.
Right.
And this is connected, and then those two are connected by light bolts, and these are connected by ropes. We did that because the structure was going to be different. There are 5 barrels on that side, 5 barrels on this side, and then 4 barrels on each of the platforms up there. Really think it's a good idea that there are 3 barrels right here, because when on those platforms out there, they're a little more tippy because despite the weight, because this one in the middle really helps out with balancing.
Right.
Yeah. And we got an anchor
Awesome.
there and an anchor there. But yeah, this panel went on first.
Okay.
And I think that one next.
Okay.
And then this one. And this is
So-
all on the water. We put them all on the water in the middle of the night. Like we loaded up a 23-foot van and put them on individually on the water. We had a whole group of people who really knew what they're doing.
Right.
And then we lifted like after all the roofs, the walls were on, which was like unbelievable. Every single one of them was like, is this really going to happen? We put the 2 roof pieces on with oars, lifting them up over the side.
Jeez.
Using a gangplank that we found on the shore. It was just like a total like insane mission. It actually happened, and then we blasted them up and rowed out. 6 people rowing at a time to the spot at dawn.
So incredible.
Yeah. It took us quite some time to put together.
So this was Saturday night or Sunday night that you guys launched it?
We launched it Sunday night.
Sunday night. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did anybody that was involved in the construction of this have nobody then that was involved with this had been part of going to jail on Saturday?
No, we all abstained
Awesome.
in order to make this happen.
So you guys are already planning to do this
Oh yeah.
post
Yeah,
J28?
we were planning to do it. Actually, we're hoping to do it in conjunction.
Oh, okay.
And
so kind of like
was it Saturday night? Maybe it was Saturday. I can't remember now.
Because Saturday was the day that should happen.
No, we were still working on it that night. Yeah,
okay.
it was Sunday.
So Sunday night was launched.
Yeah,
okay.
but we were definitely planning it in conjunction with that action.
With the move-in day. Yeah.
Which
would have been beautiful with Kaiser being right at the end of the lake.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Be like, here's our new house, and here's our lake, and here's our houseboat.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to we had this specific idea of making it a Barbie house.
Right. No, you just did an amazing job.
Killing with kindness kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because we just wanted to fuck with their heads. So fuck with people's idea of what it means to have an action.
Yeah, definitely.
And really get a message across about about housing issues.
Yeah.
That's what we really wanted to do. And
well, I think it's
actually
worked.
The idea came around the same day that the first Occupy was confiscated. We were spending the night together, me and Corey, or a couple other people, and I was homeless at the time, and so was one other person, and we're like, dude, let's build us a home.
Right.
And that was kind of how it got started.
Yeah, well, it's makes perfect sense that would launch the idea. I know from being out on the bank yesterday and then just a little bit right now, the people that are walking by that are clueless even what's going on are just amazed that there's a house on the lake. The house looks so cute, and then they read the message and then they start engaging conversation about it. So it's definitely impacting.
Yeah, I think this is a really symbolic action. It's it crosses all different kinds of lines.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Definitely.
You have to be careful though when you're out in the water because you'll get sea legs.
Yeah.
I lost my tooth. I broke my mouth from return of a bike after getting off of the lake.
Oh. So your just balance was all
my balance
different.
was all messed up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think that kind of happens when you've been on the water for a while, though.
No, I was on for a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
I've
Yeah.
never had any.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never had
different
any
for everybody.
issues.
It's
Yeah.
different for everybody.
Yeah.
I never used to get sea legs, but I get them now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I know, like yesterday, you guys got a warning about being removed. How did that play out yesterday? Like, did you guys get any more police coming to bother you guys at all?
No. No, we actually were waiting for them. We wanted to talk to them. We wanted to negotiate, you know?
Yeah.
Because we're planning to pull it out. So, yeah, we were
Pull
actually
it out,
waiting
save
for
it,
them.
and launch it another time.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Or
great
just
idea.
pull it out, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm the only one that feels this way. But so I'm speaking for myself right now.
Yeah,
But it's
definitely.
like the most anarchistic thing to do is to be responsible for it and not like charge, you know, like make it turn into something where it's going to cost the city money, but be
Yeah.
responsible for like our project and pull it out.
Yeah.
You know, pull it
Yeah.
out and you know from start to finish like have autonomy with it.
Right. Well, not only that, but the time that you guys put into it won't be wasted and
Yeah.
destroyed because that's all
Yeah.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And who knows, like when there's another lull moment to get away with launching it again.
Yeah.
You know.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a project to get on the water, though. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, that's awesome. Well, if you guys keep communicating on that kind of stuff, like if you guys get more police activity or whatever, like I know there's lots of people willing to come down and support. We can help take it out, whatever, you know, try to stall the cops
yeah.
or
We're working on, you know, keeping crews that are like, you
Yeah.
know, informing people and stuff. And
like scout crews kind of
it's
thing.
it's not gonna be on here much longer. It's like the last day.
Last day.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys that are watching, get the word out. If you guys want to see Aquapy today's pretty much
Today's
your
last
last
day.
day. We're gonna try to get it out before the city takes it out. So awesome.
Yeah.
So if anybody who's viewing has any questions, throw it up in the chat and get a nice little little view out the window of the lake. And Mr. Michael Haley. Whoa.
You could fairly easily lock yourself in there.
Yeah.
And anchor this thing so that they couldn't drag it, no matter what kind of fucking powerboat they had.
We have 2 anchors.
I mean, they would get it eventually, but it would take them a long time, and it would be a big public struggle. And,
Yeah.
you know, if somebody's down for that, you know.
Well, we also created so we attached the front so it can be removed from the inside. So it can, so if you shut the door, untie the rope, take it off. Now there's nowhere to dock.
A nice poster says
Yeah,
on
so
this
yeah,
power.
it's pretty expensive.
Oh, sadness.
I'm not really interested in trying to create a lot of friction, especially after a place.
Right.
Like, not many people just want to go running through extra detail.
Right.
And the other thing is,
I'm just spitballing, bro.
No. This has come up because
Yeah.
realistically, the investment that I had, and we've already succeeded, to get it out, and as long as it stays out, I'm good with, and I'm responsible for whatever happens.
Yeah.
I mean, if it gets taken or confiscated, fine. If it goes back, that's fine. If someone torches it, that's fine. Everything that we had hoped for happened. In my opinion,
Yeah.
it happened. We did it. So
It's your day 4,
Nobody
right?
thought Aquapy was ever gonna come back, bro. This is like the most
Yeah.
amazing thing.
When I heard about it, I was in San Jose visiting somebody,
Call your
and
name.
what?
when I heard about it, I was like, oh man, I hope I get back to town before it gets taken out, because I was expecting less than a day for you guys to make
they
it.
Come immediately. And
Yeah.
I was trying to negotiate with Sarah, the boathouse supervisor. She was very nice. She has a lot of very legitimate concerns. That said, we didn't come out here with the idea that it was a legal activity. We went through all the recourse of trying to get a permit and find out what we needed to do, and there's none. We're not allowed to be out here on the weekdays after 5:30. They will not give us a permit unless we come in that day, and that permit doesn't really cover whatever this is. It's
After
not,
5:30, you said? So you could have a personal boat before?
you can have a personal boat that has
I'm gonna try to get back outside
a
without.
boat builder made with some sort of serial number. There's some
What's the best way to cross over without it tipping so much?
you kind of just
Balance your weight on your right or your left foot, and then slowly.
I'm holding it.
Okay, now
You can go.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, just move slowly, and yeah, you'll be fine.
Kind of just judge what you feel, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
thanks for thinking about that.
Yeah. No, whenever you're ready to go back.
I gotta go back and pick him up.
Some other people? Cool.
Yeah, I'd like to get a little video of you coming back, actually. You're like fucking K-Ron over here, dude.
So.
I don't know. I wasn't at first. It was going around in circles. that much for today. I actually worked at a marina when I was 16, 15 and 16.
Nice.
And yeah, at first I had a job ferrying people out from their like boats that were moored.
Yeah.
And then the next year I was like drove the tractor pull the boats in them,
Yeah.
which was fun. The guy who wanted to teach me was like just a bunch of bastard. He just gave me no mercy.
That's so typical.
Yeah, he's like well, you'll learn. That's neither here nor there. I'm gonna keep it.
Alright.
Alright, let me get this video.
I broke my camera already.
Anybody for vegan donuts?
Um,
From the donut farm?
that sounds awesome.
They're actually really good.
How about like I'll take a half of one because I
Yeah,
just
I need them
ate.
quarters.
Like-
You know, like I can't eat a whole one at all, man.
These look pretty good. We got
Yeah,
vegan
that's
donuts from
lemon
where are they from
poppy
again?
seed from Donut Farm.
Donut Farm. Where's that at?
It's on 61st in San Pablo, and it's like pretty rad little spot.
61st in San Pablo, Donut Farm, vegan donuts. So everybody support them. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try this. So lemon poppy seed.
This is plain. They just gave that to me.
Cool.
That is kaffir lime, and this is orange creamsicle.
I want one. I want a little bit of that.
Yeah, I want to try that one. That one is called Phil's Coffee.
One. Oh wait, no, I just changed my mind. I'll
Sure.
take a little of that one. Just go ahead and make
Yeah.
it 4s because I just
Okay.
ate, so I'm not like
Yeah.
hungry. I just want to try it.
Let me
So
try a tiny
you guys are out here occupying this thing and probably need
I
food
don't
more
think
than I
really
do.
people care for some reason. It's like, oh, I'm gonna bring this. Is like my first time trying them, you know.
There's some cookie too. It's not as fancy as
Ooh.
and chocolate.
Yeah.
So did you just come out for the day to hang out?
I just brought some tea and chocolate and just coming back from the library. I wanted to check out the house.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you an occupier or just
Yeah.
pass by? Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Were you here Saturday for the action?
Yeah. I make coffee. Fundraise money to buy a big coffee machine.
Nice.
Does 110 cup.
Nice,
wow.
nice.
So that's what I'm doing. Food and when I can, not every day, but like
Definitely.
and coffee.
Man, I just noticed your print there. That's cool.
It's Brittany.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Brittany the Armine. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that's where I'm from.
How long have you been in US? Just curious, if you don't mind.
17 years.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You still have a very heavy
Still?
accent, yeah. I mean, you speak very good English, but your accent's still very clear. Why am I breaking everybody's stuff here?
As long as you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I can understand you very well, but.
It's very guttural, the accent where I come from.
Mhm. Cool. So, what was your experience on Saturday, if you don't mind sharing? I've been trying to.
Well, I went on Oak Street around 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, so you caught up a little bit later.
And, yeah, and
Did you caught up at us at Kaiser then, huh?
Yeah, I went right after. Like I had a friend who was there who told me don't come now because we can't get in the building.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
San Francisco Occupy as well.
Yeah.
But I bike and also like the 3 row of police going. That was pretty intense. Then I went back home and decided I was gonna make coffee and stay to the plaza when people went back there.
Oh, okay.
And then went to 19th Street, but then people got
Crowd.
there, so I got out and then went back.
So you were inside the kettle at 19?
But I got out last. I had a big cooler, like a big cooler of coffee. So
And they let you by the police line?
I just went in just before.
Oh, before they formed
like
it.
That little street by 19.
Okay,
Yeah.
before.
Coffee is a language
Well,
that police understand.
It was more like the cooler is a precious thing, like the thermos, you know, you don't want to lose it. It's like $180, so it's precious. So I was like, I need to get out, go back and make more coffee. But then people got arrested on 23rd.
Yeah.
So I heard, and I was at the plaza.
You were at the plaza. Were you at the plaza when the whole city hall election went down?
Yeah. That was like.
Was that just mind blowing?
Yeah. Well, it was an intense day. It was.
Yeah, I actually had a very miraculous moment of getting out of the kettle at YMCA, and I made it back to Plaza right as the flag was coming out of the doorway. So that was pretty mind blowing. Yeah. So I actually got to see that go down. Like.
So you saw what happened at the YMCA?
I was at YMCA. I was in the kettle. I Somehow I ended up across the street in a group of 20 that were being cuffed. We were told we were under arrest. We were just waiting our opportunity to get strapped like everybody else. And out of nowhere, like 6 of us had been zip cuffed already. And out of nowhere, a sergeant came walking across the street towards us and said, if you guys don't want to go to jail, then go that way and don't come back.
Oh wow.
And let us, like, split second, we left. He turned around and walked back across the street and continued arresting people. So I don't know what in his mind of logic for a brief second he decided to let 15 of us walk away.
Well, I met people who got arrested and they freed because there were nobody to take them.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that
I
too.
don't know if it's
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm live streaming just so you guys know. So if you, oh no, I don't, whatever.
No, not at all.
I just don't want to catch people that don't want to be caught on video. So.
We were over there last night, and I was talking to a lawyer actually, who's like totally down for whatever. He's like, Ellery knew him, and he's like, I'm totally down helping out. And we had people like legal observers come, and while we were talking to the legal observer and someone from the LG, the guy came over. And he's like, I get these videos, it's crazy, and he's like, the police just like it was like fine, and then they just started shooting people in the face. Literally, if you got shot in the face, people were getting shot.
My mom met some guy when she went to Santa Rita who was trying to protect his girlfriend who had just gotten tear gassed hard and got a rubber bullet to the teeth, knocked all his teeth out, and she bought him a ticket to go home to LA. I guess he was one of the kids that dresses in black and like was frontlining and like literally got his teeth knocked out by a rubber bullet.
Was it on Oak Street?
On Oak, yeah.
Because that was crazy that there were 3 rows of cops, and the first was watching and more, and then looking behind. The second one was shooting, and the third one was they were throwing like tear gas. Like
There was some of this going on too.
Yeah.
What is that?
That is a
beanbag.
beanbag. These were being shot on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a beanbag, huh?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
It actually landed at the feet of a guy that was standing next to me.
Oh no.
So we got lucky that we didn't get shot with it. Yeah, definitely. Just be careful. There's some kind of powder. Yeah, there's powder coming off of it, so you might want to, not
like a
touch your
rush.
face and stuff after. But
Shooting
I think it's
like a
pepper powder.
hunting
it might be pepper powder,
you
so
wanna
be careful with
not
that.
get that on your
The
hands as much as
cartridge for
possible.
that. It's like a
Just wash them off after.
Right.
But
It's a
yeah.
dye and a pepper powder, I think.
The thing that was crazy about it is when it landed and he picked it up, he was like, "Huh, this is what's coming at us." I was like, "Well, there's your souvenir." He's like, "I already have one. You want it?" I'm all,
I don't know if there is a
vegan donut.
"Sure."
There's soup coming. My friend made soup.
Oh, it's okay. Actually, I have one
Yeah.
already.
Okay. Yeah, there isn't any
Thank
cup.
you, though.
You haven't got the chance to wear it.
I haven't either, dog.
Yes, you have.
Is this like an official emblem of Aquapy right here?
It's
little-
pretty good. Like the
Yeah.
nuts
So who
are-
would you? This is. Do you mind being on? She's actually live streaming. Do you mind having your name or identity?
Sure.
Okay. This is Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Hi.
She's,
We have 7 viewers right now too, just so you guys know.
Hello. That's so cool.
Yeah.
The whole world is
The whole-
watching.
Well, seven of the world are watching right now.
I know. I wanted to make one of my internet aliases the whole world, so they could say that and it would be true.
You should follow through with that. So she's here to interview. She's the editor-in-chief.
I am a junior at College Prep High School in Oakland, and this is our student-run newspaper.
Oh, rad.
I bought a few copies if you want some.
Sure, definitely. Yeah.
That was our fall issue. So I was hoping I can speak to you guys.
Absolutely.
Can I film that?
Hey, Brandon, can I see? Can you okay the?
I have the equipment. May as well.
Just take that one. 'Cause she's-
Here.
So the viewers that are watching right now, we're live from Aquapy on Lake Merritt in Oakland. In sport, you guys affiliate with Occupy Oakland with this,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, just to make sure. So if you're
I mean, I'm
viewing,
not speaking for everyone.
right. But I'm just But anyways, we're out here on the lake and we have some people hanging out, and so that's what you're observing right now. If you guys can put the word out on Twitter and broadcast this and retweet this so that people know, this is the last day apparently for Aquapy in the water. If you watch back in the broadcast, there's some plans for saving Aquapy today. So if you want to support Aquapy, come down and check it out. It's really an awesome structure and an awesome thing that they've done here, and it's pretty amazing to check it out. And you're more than willing to come aboard. Just communicate with
Just holler from the shore.
Holler from ashore, and we'll get you out here.
So what is Aquapy?
Aquapy is a pun.
It's
Occupy. Go,
I
no.
It's-
thought it was a pretty funny name.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually there was a raft that was December, I believe, 3-day excursion.
No, it was.
It's
Or
about
a
like
week,
5,
maybe.
wasn't it?
A week.
Um, and so this is kind of the second incarnation of it. It's kind of just a more playful way at getting people's attention to.
It was like the night that the last one was confiscated by the cops or seized by the cops, that we were like hanging out, and a couple of us were homeless and we're like, I need a place to live.
Well,
Let's occupy the water.
Two of the people
It's
that
a little
helped work
house.
on this built the other one,
Yeah.
and then so there's more people. There's definitely a lot more people.
Yeah, there's a
that's
large
needed.
infrastructure behind this. We didn't just like throw this up. There was a lot of people involved. We have a lot of
weeks of work.
and experience. So we owe a debt of gratitude to many people.
So you guys the same people behind the last raft?
No, we actually, we're like,
Two
this is
people
awesome.
were
Yeah.
involved in it.
And then we approached them and we're like, we want to do this. What do you guys want to do? And they're like, yeah, we could do something bigger. Like we were like decided on a house on a boat with like ostensibly a stage, which actually was, but it's like sort of a yard. So to do something larger and more like a larger scale project.
And we definitely wanted to like continue the message of creating homes and dealing with keeping the dialogue alive about foreclosure and lack of sustainable living spaces for people, and how that's affected by the structure of our our economy,
Do you mind if I take notes?
No.
I'm just trying to get down everything you
Sorry.
say.
It's kind of long-winded.
You're more than welcome to reference the live stream once it's archived. I can
really?
give you the link to it.
That would be
That might help you out.
awesome.
Yeah, this too.
Thank you so much. Okay, so this is kind of like a symbol of like, I guess I read the message on the back, so it's kind of like about homelessness and helping homeless.
Yeah.
Well, it's
That's like a lot of things.
hard about that. Yeah. I mean, it's just inequity in general. I mean, there's a consistent social injustice at every corner, and this is just like, fundamental thing that should be made available, and it's not a priority. And amongst other things, and it's becoming, I mean, it's always been.
Like white picket fence no longer exists. It's not available to too many people, and it's being taken away from people. Like a lot of things that are part of this that are pretty iconic in a way, and we really wanted to keep the dialogue open for everybody to be able to appreciate. We didn't want it to be marginalizing to anybody.
Like a comment on the American dream with like the picket fence and the little flowers in the window.
Yeah.
And we'd like to say that we had that planned out. But
Candyland.
a lot of the reason why we did that is because we found this white picket fence. And we found it, and we were like, wow, this would be really.
It all kind of just came together.
It's really synergistic. I mean,
Everything from start to finish about it was pretty synergistic.
Yeah.
Like even the fact that it actually made it up.
Yeah, we got buzzed by the police. Yeah, I was driving the U-Haul, and there were two police over here, and they saw us in the truck, and they're like, it's like 2 a.m. And we were actually wait. We had a bunch of people down and ready to go, and we were waiting, and waiting for the way, because there was police officers down there. So then they turned around and they were following us, and I was like, well, I have my seatbelt on, absolutely following every possible traffic law. I have nothing to worry about. And then so we're like, and then another cop pulled out, and we're like, they know. Somebody told them, they know. And then I passed where we were gonna turn, and and they totally split. It was like, well, we have one chance to do it, and it worked out. And then everything went from there. I mean, so it's sort
Awesome.
of in the scheme of things, it was sort of seamless, which you not expect.
Yeah.
So you don't have like a permit or anything. You just kind of build it, bought it out in U-Haul, and just like put it on.
Well, it was actually it's built in modular parts. It was built to the elevate like a freight elevator, like the biggest possible, and then so each part was assembled and then put into the U-Haul, and then brought out onto the water and connected, and then we stood on that structure built up. Like the walls were built, but we installed them all
So
on
you had to
the
like
water.
install that like in the dead of night to not be like
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
arrested.
Yes. Or just
Plus, every single piece on here is really heavy. So if we had built it beforehand, we would not have been able to transport it.
To answer your question, we don't have a permit. We actually went through the permit process. It is ostensibly
Weekend
not.
only.
Yeah,
during
well,
the
it's
day.
weekend only, and it's for like certified boat. It's not whatever this is. This is not qualified. So even if we did get a permit,
It's not an official watercraft.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what I want to know is if you can get a ticket that says boat.
Yeah, then we can test it. It's not technically a boat.
And
It's not a boat, it's a house. What's wrong with you? It's a dollhouse at that.
Living without a license.
It is built to construction code, like house construction code.
Well, in the loosest
Almost.
sense. I mean, yeah.
There's quarter.
But it is, I mean, a solid house structure you could live in it.
You could start a colony out here.
We tried. We put out the
We're
call,
hoping.
like,
Yeah.
please, everybody build what you can. And
Water City.
yeah.
That would be like a very good idea for the next opportunity to bring back Aquapy the next time
Yeah.
is to have multiple
Yeah.
structures.
It's really difficult to coordinate with other people.
Yeah.
There was the large, you know what I mean, the building occupation. A lot of resources are there. A lot of people are transitory, so they're in and out of town. So it's
Yeah.
like, do what's good with what we
Yeah,
did.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And people came through. And people we didn't know or even expect who came through, and they continue to. People on the shore are like excited. It's amazing how you wouldn't, you know.
We're floating. Like the whole structure.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a
We're anchored now.
positive experience.
But weren't we like about like 100 feet up that way like an hour ago? Like we're farther down here now.
Nope, we've been right here. It's just
Really?
It just
the anchor just
Oh.
spins off.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been here?
Farther up there.
Monday,
It's,
3
what
a.m.
boat's all the way
we
over there?
started building. I think by 5 or so we were kind of like putting the finishing touches on fences and stuff like that.
So when are you guys gonna be, I guess, taken out of the water?
Well, the police have already been by and, you know, gave us a warning to disperse, and you know, they said they were coming soonish, which was 5:30 yesterday. We're still not here, so it just depends. We were gonna take it out of the water. We had a meeting and discussed what we all wanted to do, and most people wanted to save it. They didn't want it to be confiscated.
It's a pretty amazing structure here.
Pretty amazing. I'm amazed. Yeah, so we don't, but we haven't really had the entire crew to discuss exactly what that entails. We're waiting on a call about a person who has a flatbed truck.
So I got a text on that.
Yeah, so it's just right now we're just
Enjoying what's here, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was totally not in the area when you guys launched. I didn't know when I would be back up this way, but I knew like I was like I need to get back to Oakland so I can go see Aquapy before it's gone.
How'd you hear about us?
Through Oak for Show's stream actually.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think he had came out like the first night you guys were out here.
Awesome.
Well, not like the night you guys constructed, but the following evening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys had like a lot of music going on, like really awesome music too, by the way.
Cool.
And I was like sitting there watching. I was like, man, I gotta get back to Oakland, like ASAP, like before this is gone, because it's gonna be gone. I had a feeling it was gonna be gone, like right away. Like I'm like after Saturdays, after I'm not. This is not gonna last. Yeah.
They're like, we're done. We're gonna get you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's what we expected. And like, I mean, everybody's been cool to like people at the boathouse. I mean, everyone understands. I think what it's just there's a bureaucracy which doesn't allow this to exist. We
Right.
are full with full understanding that.
Right.
So
And not to jump in on like your interview, but I was just curious. Have you guys seen like a response? Because you guys were maybe like you already said that some of you were involved with the first one, and then some of you were just supporters of it. But have you guys seen a difference in response from random people like between this one and the last one? Like if it's been more supported or
I
more
think it's kind
attention?
of just more apparent, maybe. So that alone kind of brings more attention.
Yeah.
There's room for more people. You know, it's more of a structure. Maybe not to say that one is more important.
well, like I said,
than the
I
other.
wasn't there the entirety of the time. But
Right.
from what I saw, I mean, it was pretty visible, and people were relatively excited. I can't
Right.
personally speak for how
Right.
people were responding, but definitely overwhelmingly positive now. So
Yeah. I was just asking because I know like my personal what I got from people that I heard responding to the first one compared to now, I noticed like a more positive response. Like it's more of a I think that it's more symbolic of something.
yeah.
It's not just like a raft on the lake. It's more of a
So,
statement.
not to marginalize,
Not to discredit
any
the
of
first
that,
one. No,
yeah.
the first one was amazing as well, but
And the other thing is, it's cute. I mean,
yeah.
It's really cute.
I'm
People
like
cute. They're
yeah.
like, oh, that's cute. Like,
Yeah.
if it was, a lot of, and not that we put a lot of thought into the way that it aesthetically was, but I really do think that people's opinions would be drastically different if there was, like, that's sort of not a very political statement on the back. It's just
It's just fact. Yeah.
It's like, and it's sort of like it's like a question rather than like a demand.
Yeah.
Whereas if we had like put other things that maybe we all feel or agree with, something.
It's like very
and people
non-biased.
yeah,
accessible.
yeah, exactly. Then I think a lot of people would have a lot of different opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's just people who are just upset about things for all the reasons you've heard. I mean, we've already talked about
Right.
But we wanted to put the schematic on some sort of something so that other people can repurpose the thing for whatever they want and do it everywhere. So I don't think it's that complicated.
No.
And a lot of it you can't diagram. I mean, like I said, a lot of people came through that you can count on.
Just at the last minute and stuff. Like
Last minute, yeah.
The flower boxes, for instance, that was kind of just like people came
Put the
over.
trim on, yeah.
They wanted something to do. They were like, let's make some flower boxes.
The curtains.
Curtains.
I'm really into the curtains.
Yeah, mailbox at the very last minute that unfortunately
Yeah, mailbox is
fell
great.
off his post recently.
Several times.
Several times.
So I think
How much mail did we get?
We had some flyers. We had some other stuff. I'm not sure.
Some,
Do you guys sleep on the boat?
well, some of us do.
Is there like a crew that like rotates in and out of?
It's been like that. I mean, it's just sort of. I mean, we don't know what's happening, and we took everything off that we didn't want confiscated, and then we're just kind of waiting around. And then we brought some stuff back, and people are staying. People stayed before. We were up for like literally 2 days, nearly straight, getting this thing orchestrated. So then everyone was sort of sleeping in shifts, and then. So it's like whoever's here and wants to stay.
Kind of the.
Which-
Sorry.
Sorry.
Kind of the main crew has kind of been, on and off here,
Yeah.
like pretty frequently through
Are
the
you
last.
guys like the main crew?
Yeah, we're part of it. That guy over there too. And yeah, there's a couple other people. I'd say there's probably 6 people or something.
But it's not to be clear. I mean, it's.
No, just the people that kind of. I mean, there's definitely a large
yeah.
influx of people that.
And
worked
everyone
on
has
it.
equal. I mean, investment.
Yeah.
We put some time and material and money into it. But in truth, like now that it's up, it's what it's going to be for everybody, and everyone's welcome, as long as you're not,
Anyone can come hang out on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, if it lasts, which it's dubious, but we had ideas for like, procuring more art for inside and having like maybe a theater performance or just speaking to people who want to perform or do something. And it's
Teach it or
mobile,
something.
so like I said, we had a show over there, and we could do it again or whatever.
What was the show?
Just some
local
really,
music.
yeah. I mean,
Looks like you had some musicians on here like playing and
and raving and rocking.
Thrashing out.
I think somebody was streaming from the rave
Yeah, there was
night.
definitely some
Yeah.
videos of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I was probably on there. I was like so exhausted, and I needed to sleep in the boat because everyone else had to go do something else. And I was like, well, somebody has to watch the boat, so probably on live stream just.
Yeah, I caught like a little bit of it. I was like,
Did you
wow.
sleep well?
Crazy.
I haven't slept well yet, so we'll see. I'm sort of working on. Man, I feel you, dude. I got 45 minutes of sleep all weekend. Yeah.
It's probably difficult though to sleep when if people aren't coming and going, you're probably just kind of wary of like when's the cop showing up kind of thing too.
There's that. There's that aspect. You know, we like I said, we took everything off,
Yeah.
so we haven't really had the time to procure a comfortable sort of arrangement.
Yeah.
Um, we might. There's a bunch of people who are like, we have couches, we have a bunch of stuff we could bring over. I mean, that'd be awesome. Just like furnish it.
Yeah.
Everybody, most of everyone, like everyone's been extraordinarily generous in every way, and it's been shared, and it's really inspirational in the sense that like it feels like a community.
Yeah.
And if you know, when this ends, I hope that that's the way it continues. I mean, that's what the purpose is.
Right.
You know.
how
To
have
take
people
care of
supported you?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, how have people supported you?
Numerous
Bringing
ways.
us
People,
stuff.
just random people who know about it, have just like given other people cash to deliver, to get batteries for the thing, or what do you want, like coffee.
Well, you could bar it. It's actually not too far.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, anything at all. You can think of provisions of every variety, tools. So it's been like truly
It's
a
3:43.
communal effort. I mean, a community effort,
Yeah.
and which makes it so
I'm gonna
magical.
be leaving.
It's really what makes
I'm
it
gonna leave like probably around
magical.
5:30 or something.
I mean, no one's claiming ownership
Or at
over it.
some
We all have a
point
personal
we'll start
investment,
leaving
but
because
that all
my
equates
house
to
mate has this current
Oh,
this
everyone
art
else.
installation that can be accessed by anybody, and
Yeah, for a little bit. So
sort of
maybe
like,
some point in the evening go over there.
and
Yeah.
it's sort of restored my faith. I almost
What?
was losing it there for a second towards the end because it was like frustrating,
We don't know where
like
it's
any
gonna
other
go
project.
yet, but
And
I don't know. This
we
is
held it
taking a
together
lot of
together,
energy for everybody. So.
and everybody did it.
It
So
happens right
it's
away
like,
by us. Or
I
like,
don't know. I think I suppose other people feel that
And
way.
the
Inspired.
rules of the malls are actually quite different too.
Ultimately, what?
So,
Is everyone from
you know,
Brooklyn?
this is pretty special.
I'm not
It's a
from
special
Where are you from?
Pennsylvania.
thing that's happening right now. I mean,
Like, do you live in Oakland?
I live in
you
Oakland.
know. But anyway,
Everyone lives in Oakland, I think.
yeah, if you want to come
Apparently.
down,
Yeah.
I'd love to see you. Come and give me a hug on
So
the
is
boat.
everybody involved in like Occupy Oakland?
Not everybody. I mean, clearly,
Yeah.
I mean, people who have been invested maybe have nautical experience, or people are coming from all different kinds of places, but they're all,
You're good?
you know, whether they agree with the politics,
What?
it's like that's a really cool project.
Yeah.
I'm really into
What the
this
fuck?
particular aspect of it. So I don't really know how to speak for anyone else. I mean, I feel like
So were most people? I say this. There were people that were just into like the project of like making a boat to put on Lake Merritt that looked like a house, and then there were people that were kind of into the message behind it.
exactly. I would say, ran a gambit, but I feel like we're all part of like, a friendship base that pretty much supports, you know, again, I'm only speaking for myself, but I support Aquapy.
Oh, I don't know if I ever heard that.
So yes, there's everybody and every level of investment. From somebody, some stranger who just happened to have $5 and they were like, here,
I mean, I've definitely
here's
heard of them.
whatever you need, to people who are always down there, always doing something, investing a lot of time and energy.
Right.
So,
Where is this idea from?
it's not a tremendously, I mean, it's a house and a boat. It's not like breaking new frontiers. Oh, just say the Lonely Planet. Just. Sorry, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
So it's just kind of like the next step after the last raft on the.
Totally. Just
Yeah.
make it bigger and better. I mean, not necessarily better, but just keep going with that.
What do you see like the original idea behind like the first raft being like?
Yeah, and then once you get
Like
there
just
and
raising
view, like,
awareness or just letting everyone see it,
it doesn't matter.
putting it in like a visible
That is
place.
kind of
Yeah,
like,
if
that
I mean,
is
if I had
kind
to
of
guess,
like,
yeah, appropriating
like
public
fundamentally
space
like mind blowing.
and visibility, and maybe like yeah,
It's like, oh shit, man, you can
apportioning
like,
it to like something creative
have like
and
the realm of
inspirational,
creation that you like
and
have
then
like control over
same
in a
same
way
applies here.
that's
You know,
like that's the thing.
why do we choose
Yeah,
Lake Merritt as opposed to like Temescal? You know, there's a reason why we're here, and that's clearly visibility, but it's also like this is a central part of the city.
It's also probably a lot more people in this vicinity that would identify with the message than that region as well.
That's true. More foot traffic as well or
Yeah.
something.
But there is a big melting pot around the lake too. A lot of people from all part of Auckland come to do.
No way.
Any variety.
Yeah.
Where is he living now? Where was he living?
Well, there's also like tourists that stay downtown that always end up at Lake Marriott.
People rent boats or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely a good location.
Are you like visiting the boat too?
I'm visiting, yes.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Boat visitors.
I'm an Occupy supporter and observer and documenter.
An arrestee.
Yep.
I'm not an arrestee yet.
Yes.
I mean, for a moment I was arrested, but I never got cuffed and cited, so I got released
cred,
just in
man. I
time.
spent the weekend in the clink.
Yeah.
I'm hard. Criminal minded.
But I think I don't. I definitely think like arrest is one level of being hard, but being tear gassed and shot at and running from cops to save your body from damage is also a part of being a hard occupier as well.
Yeah.
Which
I,
protest were you
Present.
at?
I'm sorry.
Which protest were you at?
All of them.
I've been at many. Yeah.
Like since Occupy Oakland supported like here.
Yep, pretty much. Ever since the first raid, I've been drawn out, and I started coming out mainly to observe for myself, so that I wouldn't see what's on TV and believe that first. I wanted to see things firsthand of what was going on, and pretty much from there, I wanted to document. I was a photographer at first, and then flipped over to live stream because I felt like it was documenting better.
So is it not kosher to have a
Want more
smoke up
tea?
here?
Well, I would like to make sure that everyone's cool. Are you okay if I smoke away from you?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't have to.
it's alright.
You tripping out?
Do you want
I'm
more tea?
fine. I don't
I
care.
was just wondering.
Sure.
I just would.
Crack it.
Hey, Melissa.
Oh,
Melissa's watching.
Hi, Mel.
Melissa, do you want to say hi to Michael?
I can't speak. I can't.
Michael's on a boat.
Oh, wait, wait, wait.
yeah.
Thank you.
What's up, dog? Hashtag mafia. What?
I mean, I hope
What?
somebody.
Emeryville. What?
It's really useful.
Wow. Mary Mad, I also said hello to you as well. I see you saying hi, Aquapy.
Hi, Mary Man.
Hi, Mary Mad.
But I just want to know that you've like affected people because they've been coming out and trying to help you.
Yeah. I figured, yeah, just as that being the barometer, I would say.
So nobody minds. Does anybody want one?
Thank you. Also, I started a Twitter feed, which I've never used
The
that.
Aquapy Twitter.
Yeah.
Are you doing Aquapy the Lake?
Yep.
That's you?
Yep.
Awesome.
And
Okay, yeah, I asked you if
On
you were on
Twitter?
a boat.
oh,
That was me, Michael C.
It's on
Haley.
Twitter.
cool.
Okay.
Right on. Yeah.
Andrew now says hello as well.
Yeah, I never used
What's
it
up, Andrew?
before, and
Oh, I'm sorry,
it's
man.
awesome actually. People are.
Nothing. I
I
just
just
outed
go
him.
on there and people say like just real positive stuff. They're like, hey, can we yesterday I was like, can we get a pizza over here? And
How's it going,
someone brought some
Manose?
pizza over.
Since the response you've been getting, do you think they're from people tweeting from Oakland or just like
Yeah,
a
mostly.
larger Bay Area scale?
I'd say mostly Oakland, though there's probably
Unless he
I haven't
says
seen. There's a
hashtag
couple
mafia.
articles on. There's a SFist article I saw. I think there's an article from the Asian Art Museum. I imagine at some point that maybe some kind of external sources, but all of
Wait, is the article about Asian art? Is that from where they said the headline that was going on?
what headline?
Said, I forget what it's. Somebody told me what it might say. I don't know if it's from that. I was just scrolling through it. Something about we're making it open a playground or something. I haven't read it.
Not
Oh,
sure.
You're talking about Kwan
Yeah,
speaking
the
out
one on-
that people need to get out of our city and stop making Oakland a playground.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That was Kwan's quote.
Yeah,
That's a very considerate thing to say.
Very considerate.
But they haven't officially like said anything to you guys other than just telling you to vacate.
Not even like, I mean, kind of. There's not really been anything formal yet. There's kind of just like, you're gonna have to go. Yesterday, someone said, officer, pretty friendly officer said, you guys soon are probably gonna have to leave, and that's when we kind of took everything off. But that was 24 hours ago almost.
So it was like yesterday evening, right?
4 o'clock or so
Yeah.
yesterday. We got, I don't know, just like maybe a little hastily nervous or something.
Yeah, what if he
Not-
says we're coming to get you off this boat?
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
I mean, that was pretty much the warning that the first Aquapy had, and within like the end of the day, they had boats out here
And
evacuating it.
yeah,
whatever.
we even
so.
called. We were like, wanted to like preemptively kind of negotiate, and so another of our sailors called the police office, or called the Oakland Police Department, and was like, hey, can we speak with someone? And they kind of didn't really know.
They weren't aware of it. They didn't know who to dispatch, and they were not
Busy.
not at all interested. Backlogged. So we were waiting to negotiate with the police when they showed up, where we knew they would show up.
Out of curiosity, have you had any visitors from like I guess out of Oakland?
I don't know.
Where are you from?
Leo?
Oh, it's cool.
I was born in Oakland, but
I'm actually not from Oakland. I don't live in Oakland, but I spend like 80% of my time in Oakland. So.
yeah.
I think one of the coolest parts of the Occupy movement is just like I have friends in like Alabama and Missouri, and they're like, oh yeah, we have Occupy Alabama and Occupy Missouri.
I'm not sure. I would imagine some people from outside Oakland.
Because I think Twitter really spreads things around.
Yeah.
Like, do you know where people are tweeting back from?
I mean, I think in general it's mostly Oakland, but there's definitely I gotta look again, but there are some people I think that were from SF or.
Bro, you guys have fans all.
Yeah, you guys have a
Yeah.
Tennessee supporter on the stream right now.
If you guys aren't tuned in right now, everybody's on your nuts.
I'm not tuned in whatsoever.
Dude,
I
people
haven't
in
been
other
on it
countries
as
are
much.
going, wow, you guys are cool. Seriously.
Sorry.
Check. Yeah, it's really awesome actually.
Oh my.
People just keep like reposting photos of them taking, and just really generally into it.
So would you say it wouldn't have been as effective if you didn't have like Twitter or like live streaming or like I guess posting about it on the internet?
I would say, yeah. I mean, any form of communication to get people who aren't necessarily in the vicinity.
Yeah,
just
more is
opens
always
up
better.
more opportunity for people to get to know about it.
There's some really cool stuff on there.
I was actually pretty damn stoked when you said we could come out because I've never been on Lake Merritt before.
It's pretty awesome.
Like I've wanted to go on Lake Merritt since I was like 16, and I just never had an opportunity. I wanted to go rent one of the like paddle boats or something one day, and just got there too late. The boat dock was closed, and so when I came by, I was like, not only am I going on Lake Merritt for the first time, but freaking going on Aquapy too. It's just kind of
Special.
pretty, very, very, very special.
I
Like.
haven't been out here since I was a little kid.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where did I put my bags for my drinking?
You're what?
Hey, is there 2 plastic bags on the boat?
For trash?
No, one of them has a drink and one of them has the end of a burrito.
Actually, it's
I
over
can
there.
bring some
Oh, I
trash over
forgot
there.
it, huh?
I was wondering.
So I guess
Soon.
if there,
Okay.
if you could say there, what is like the optimal like outcome of the whole Aquapy?
The optimal outcome is, who knows?
Dude, I totally have somebody in the stream that needs to get banned.
I mean, I would imagine the optimal outcome would be everybody starts taking care of everybody, and nobody does
Enjoy your
this out.
tattoo experience,
The large
Melissa.
community of people who really care about each other, and we fix all the problems that we have. Is that going to happen? I think no. I mean, not. There's many, many, many things that are gonna have to happen before that happens, and regardless of whether it does or not, we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're creating a microcosm for that as best we can. I mean, nobody has a perfect model.
So I guess the immediate outcome would be like awareness.
Yeah, awareness, or I mean, it's sort of an art project in the sense that like it's interpreted and it can mean something to someone and totally different to someone else. It can be understood on many levels, so it can be like, ah, something else. Or like, oh, that message, I can't read that, so I don't care. But, or, I hate you, get off the lake, my lake. So, I don't know. But it's all good because, it's, why do people do anything? Sort of, well, I'm not even answering the question there. So, I don't.
Did you get anybody who actually said get off the lake?
Yeah.
You did?
No, like
Well,
one or two.
the first person that saw us, like right when we were kind of finally set up and the sun was out, was like, what did she say? Go back to Marin.
Go back to San
Marin.
Francisco.
I'm tired of you people.
That was
Back to
really the
Marin.
only like negative or something.
All right, Melissa, enjoy.
No, there's been a couple.
Have fun. Can't wait to see your
Like
tattoo.
people cheering you on, like, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of curious people who have no opinion that they express, and there's a lot of people who just like.
Do they like ask you like wait you over like hey?
Some people do. Some people want to come over. One man wanted to go across the lake. He just wanted to be ferried across the lake.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's what was going on
He
there.
didn't want to walk around.
So like
So whatever.
for high school students that like read my article that I'm going to write, I guess how could we get involved because we want to tell about?
That's a very good question. I mean, you are involved, and if anyone wants to get involved, I think like the most immediate and easy way would be, to discuss it and create like a discussion panel or whatever, disseminate it through whatever types of media and technology that I know nothing about that other people do. And then, I mean, it means a lot that you came out here, so people can just come by and be like,
I think also incorporating like what you've learned about this in your own work,
Exactly, yeah.
and
Yeah.
keeping it in mind for your own perspectives would be a really good way to like digest what happened, and like it would be like, yeah, really, like giving like the situation respect to like, just, yeah, that would be like a good way to get involved, like make friends or something.
Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Can I see the inside of the house?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you my contact info, okay?
Can I row the boat? Alex, get this out there.
Sure, absolutely.
I haven't rowed the boat yet.
It's real tricky with one person.
Oh, because of the.
Yeah, there's no warlocks.
There's no warlocks, yeah.
So you
I mean, if you feel
Alright.
comfortable. But you might.
Oh, can I take a picture?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm probably gonna cut stream. If you guys have anything else you want to say to viewers or the archive before I cut off.
Just check our Twitter out for any info, and
Anyone
yeah,
on the
come
stream have
aboard.
questions?
Come aboard, do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
To make
Come say
change.
hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys
definitely.
if people wanna come, like, whatever, bring a painting over, put it up, whatever.
Awesome. And then the Twitter tag is Aquapy. That's AQUAPY _ THE _ correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, awesome.
We got it.
And anybody that's viewing currently right now, if you guys have any last minute questions before I sign off the stream, I like to try to keep streams under an hour, and we're approaching hour right now, so make this an archive at this moment. So send me your questions real quick before we hit the 1 hour mark, and we'll try to get them answered. So thank you guys so much for bringing us out here. This is awesome.
Thank you.
It's probably like one of the best days in Oakland I've had in a while.
It's nice.
It got sunny and the perfect timing too. Like,
It's really nice out.
Yeah, I remember like the morning we brought it out, it was like dark and we were still rowing it, And we finally got it anchored, and the light started to come up, and the sun was like, it was like extremely cloudy the whole day. But for a moment, when the sun came up over the trees, it was like bright.
yeah.
And it had actually risen.
Do you have any rum on board?
And then it got cloudy again.
We do not.
But
Yeah.
You know, the weather's
How
been
can we
actually
get
like super
pirates with
perfect.
no
It's
rum?
I
been
know.
even better
We had
lately,
champagne that we were gonna.
We had
Listen to this, we
some
had-
mezcal.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
No rum
Mezcal's
though. Why didn't
good
we
No
think
rum.
of that?
A rum.
You gotta
not
have
too
rum,
late.
man.
No.
Grog, dude.
Yeah, we didn't have
Uh,
any rowing songs we to sing. You know, or not rowing songs. You know,
Anything. Sea
shanties.
shanties.
Yo ho ho, it's a pirate.
I used to know some shanties.
Are you guys on the net? Will the article be on there or just?
We're taking our newspaper online, but not quite yet.
So,
Cool. Will it be possible to somehow get a copy when it's ready?
Oh yeah. Sure. I mean, how
Even
would I
just
get that to you then?
Email or something?
Oh
Would
yeah.
that work?
Well,
I'll
check
go
it out.
through a
I'll
show.
put the video up on YouTube too, so you can have
Yeah,
it
I
and
should
you
write
guys
down
can have
your
it.
contact
Everybody can
info.
have it. Because that was a really good interview. I just hope the sound comes out. That's the biggest problem. With
yeah, I got
this.
people on my stream saying they're having a hard time hearing, but
Yeah.
the streams usually are difficult with audio anyways. Plus,
I mumble.
well, not only the other thing with streams is it has to do with connection issues as well, and I'm sure being out on the water probably
Oh,
affects
yeah.
that a bit.
You're on Twitter.
I am not.
I'll give you my email.
So, question in the stream: any sign of OPD? We had Aquapy had one warning yesterday that they are subject to removal, but haven't seen any sight of OPD since. Question coming from the stream: if you guys care to answer or not, doesn't matter. Anybody have a job? How
Got a job.
do you have a job? Do you just spend days on a boat? And how do you pay your rent? I don't know if that's sarcastic or actual,
It's
but
pretty sarcastic. Yeah, I don't know.
She's
I
about to
live
answer
pretty
any,
bottom of the
so-
barrel.
yeah, no, I probably wouldn't
I
either.
entertain that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're
Rolling.
yeah, total. Well, the thing is that I recognize the handle. So,
Who is it?
Boy Meets World.
I don't know that person.
They've been
But
in our
super
tiny
around-
chats
super
before,
around
so.
recently.
But
Troll.
not out of complete disrespect to your question, but nobody's comfortable answering that question at this time, so
Okay.
it's pretty irrelevant to the project, in my opinion.
Plus Aquapy.
All I gotta say to you is boxy loop.
Boxy. I personally don't really think that it's relevant to the project, which is what we're here to document. So, not to ignore your question completely, it's just not relevant. So I'm gonna sign off the stream and probably head back to shore at some point. So thank you guys for viewing. Goodbye from Aquapy.